So how was the practice? The sitting still practice. We did for 3 minutes. Anybody wants to share the experience or anybody noticing subtle changes in them if you are doing this practice or any kind of meditation? Anybody wants to share? No? Okay, no problem. Sure. So yesterday was Ganpati Visarjan, right? How many of you went and saw Ganpati? Yeah. Anybody? Mukesh is saying yes. Okay. So Mukesh, what do you think? Why do we like first bring Ganpati to our house and then we immerse him in water? What's the logic behind it? What does it teach? Let me simply put it. What does it teach us? If there is a message in that. So what does this practice teaches us? Yeah.
Let go of attachments.
Okay. So Pooja is telling let go of attachment. Okay. Anybody else? Ekta?
Let go of our vices.
Let go of our vices. Okay. So basically, let go is the common factor between Pooja and Ekta. Okay. Let go of attachment, letting go of vices. Okay. Anybody else? Any other thought that why do we do this? हम क्यों करते हैं?
Nothing is permanent in this life.
Okay. It teaches us theory of impermanence, that anitya bhavana that we learned that जो सुबह होता है वो दोपहर को नहीं होता, जो दोपहर को होता है वो रात को नहीं होता है. That anitya bhavana. Okay. It teaches us impermanence. Beautiful. Anybody else? What does that teach us? What do
Um,
you think?
as we submerge Ganeshji into water, it means one point of time, this body, which is made up of five uh, elements, I mean, that will also disappear.
Yes, that
Only
will
the
also
soul
merge
will
with
live.
yes.
Merge
Yes.
in, yeah.
Beautiful. So we are made up of five elements and we will merge into five elements. This is the message that gives. Okay. Anybody else? Priya, you have unmuted. Anything you want to say?
Yeah, it denotes the cycle of birth, life, and death when
Okay.
we
Then
submerge Ganeshji. And also,
okay.
I've heard, I don't know much about this thing, but I've heard that when the immersion happens, people believe that the obstacles of the house are also destroyed along with the Visarjan.
Okay. So Ganesh ji comes, he takes away all the obstacles and he goes away with all the obstacles. That is why he is called Vigna Harta. Right. This is a true story, actually. This is a true belief, I would say, not story, true belief that he takes away all our problems. Okay. Anybody else? Think about it. What else can this teach us? Impermanence sikha diya, letting go sikha diya. It takes away all of our problems. Very true. Yeah. Anybody else? Maybe Navmeet. Navmeet ने बहुत अच्छा post बनाया था. I saw her post. So Navmeet, yeah, can you share? Or can you just read out your post if you want? That is also fine. You want to read it out.
Okay, it was basically about that nothing is permanent in life. Everything keeps changing, like Anitya Bhav. It comes, it goes, and we have to keep learning from the experience, and then things go, like things come in our life, they teach us, and they go. And then other experiences is something that what I learned, and that's what the post is written about.
Yes. See, all of you are right. See, so we must understand what is letting go. So in yoga, we were learning about the four bhavas, right? So what was the first bhava that we learned about? The first trait of human intellect. हमने एक cover किया अभी तक. Anybody remembers what are the first bhava?
Dharma.
Dharma bhava. Okay, just a quick revision of dharma bhava. Anyone other than puja, because puja has a like unfair advantage of attending the 7-day camp. What is dharma bhava?
Is it dharma is like we have to perform all our duties uh,
Yes,
in a very
very true.
right manner with
Yes,
full devotion.
absolutely. So dharma is about duty. Very true. It's not about religion. It's about duty. And our first duty, yoga क्या बोलता है? What is our first duty as a human being towards whom?
Towards ourselves.
Towards ourselves. Yeah, very true. तो ये पहले हमने योगा सिखाया. Second होता है towards our family. Third comes your work, then society, then humanity. So these are the kind of hierarchy of duties what yoga talks about. Okay. So along with duty, see what happens when we do our duty. So you are doing your duty, तो क्या आता है? What comes along with that? Think logically. If you are doing your duty, what will come along with that? Two things come. two vices come. Responsibility,
Responsibility.
okay.
Attachment.
Attachment. I'm talking vices. Yeah, positive things happen. Responsibility is a good thing, but vices. Yeah, attachment. One thing's very true. एक तो attachment आता है, दूसरा क्या आता है उसके साथ में?
Responsibility.
Sometimes
Vices.
ego.
Ego. Yes, that I am the doer. Okay, this is what comes with duty. This is the first thing that comes. Ego. And this is बोलते ना कि this brings two things with it. तो अगर ईगो आ गया तो साथ में क्या आएगा? What will come with that? दो चीजें आती है, एक अच्छी एक खराब. What comes? जो दोनों ले डूबता है मगर. Along with ego, what comes?
Along with ego, all the vices comes because
Yes,
we
all
are
the
if we are
vices.
in body conscious.
Yes, but क्या कौन कौन से vices आते हैं? Talking about that. Ego
That
के
we
साथ
are
क्या
the
क्या?
doer.
Self-confidence.
Yeah, we are the doer. Yes,
We are the
that's the cause. But what's the effect? ये तो cause हो गया. That I am the doer. What's the effect of
stress,
that?
anxiety,
Stress, anxiety, blame, regret, guilt. See,
judgments.
judgments. Yes, yes, judgment about your own self, judgment about others. Many things comes when you think that I am the doer.
Doer.
So dharma के साथ फिर what Maharishi Patanjali said, there is something called as vairagya. Vairagya is nothing but it means taking an objective view of the situation at hand. So vairagya actually means objectivity, not letting go. Actually, loose translation of vairagya is letting go, but it actually means having an objective view of life. This is what the second bhava we are going to cover today, and it is very pertinent to Ganesh Visarjan also. That's why I took it up today. So we need to understand actually what should be our attitude while doing our dharma. Now some of you are housewives, कोई housewives है, कोई businessmen है, कोई you are working for organization or any activity that you are doing. जो भी हम कर रहे हैं, पहली बात समझिए वो आपका धर्म है. It's your duty. राइट एंड कोई भी काम छोटा या बड़ा नहीं होता है वट एवर बट वो काम हम किस एटीट्यूड से कर रहे हैं इफ यू आर डूइंग दैट वर्क taking a lot of stress that I am the doer that things are not happening as per my wish. मैंने दो चीज बोला फर्स्ट तो ईगो बताया एक तो नवमीत ने कि अगर हम ड्यूटी करते हैं ईगो आता है दूसरा एक इट गिव्स राइज टू डिजायर्स आल्सो एंड ये ईगो एंड डिजायर्स दीज टू वाइसेस दिस मेक्स लाइफ हेल फॉर अस. But there is no end to it that I am the doer and what this is what I want because I have done my duty and I want this. और मैंने काम किया मुझे तो चाहिए results. I want results. True. Everybody happens with everyone, happens with me also. It's a part of being human. And but we need to understand that this is the cause of our suffering. So that's why this along with duty. See, these two things go hand in hand. Dharma and vairagya. If you keep doing your dharma, if you keep doing your karmas, if you keep doing your actions without letting go, what will happen? क्या होगा? What will build up over time? Hmm? Come on.
Expectation.
Expectations. See, beautiful. See how things fall in place when we think logically. So dharma gives rise to what? First was ego, that I am the doer. Second was desire, कि ये ऐसा होना चाहिए. Desire logically gives rise to expectations. Expectation से क्या होगा फिर? Beautiful. See how things logically falls in place. तो मेरे में ego आ गया that मैंने किया ये मुझे desire आ गया कि मुझे ये चाहिए expectations आ गया that things to do as per my wish. Then what?
If things doesn't happen as per my expectation, then then anxiety, depression. I feel bad कि मेरे साथ ऐसे क्यों
नहीं
हुआ है.
एंजाइटी डिप्रेशन तो सबसे आएगी ईगो से भी
हाँ.
आएगा डिजायर से भी आएगा वो तो दैट्स लाइक अ
Blame
कॉमन
game.
थिंग
Blame game.
okay blame game comes yes blame game comes when you have expectations but I'm talking about dharma duty see dharma is a good thing you need to do your duty but what else comes with duty attachment comes okay so बोलते ना this माया जंजाल क्या है ये this is our own mental creation this is there we human beings are the only beings that are suffering our own mental creation. See, the religion is good, yoga is good, the spiritual text that we read is good. But along with that, if you don't let go, if you don't have an objective view of life, if you don't look at things as a witness, हम कैसे एक मूवी देखते हैं, मैंने मूवी का एग्जांपल दिया था, मैं एक मूवी देख के आए, यू बिकम अ पार्ट, हमें लगता है कि दिस इज रियल, दैट इज हैपनिंग, यू फील द इमोशंस, यू क्राई, यू लाफ, यू dance, you are happy, you are sad, every emotion comes in that movie. But once you come out of the cinema hall, you understand that this was just a movie that was going on. You don't become a part of it. But what happens with our duties है क्या होता है, we think that we are a doer, you become a part of it and you are responsible for it, and जो भी चीजें हमने बोली, the expectations, the desires, the attachments that come along, and that is what makes your duty also ineffective. Very important to understand this point. Vairagya, the most important thing in spirituality. If you don't know how to let go, you will suffer all your life. अगर आपको पता नहीं है कि आप कैसे डिस्टेंस मेंटेन करें, डिस्टेंस मेंटेन मतलब ये नहीं बोलते, सी लेटिंग गो इज नॉट दैट आई एम नॉट कंसर्न्ड अबाउट यू एंड नॉट, यू आर नॉट डूइंग योर ड्यूटी एंड दुनिया गई तेल लेने, मुझे तो अपनी पड़ी, आई एम नॉट कंसर्न्ड अबाउट माय बिजनेस, आई एम नॉट कंसर्न्ड अबाउट माय जॉब, माय किड्स. मनीष टॉक्ड अबाउट लेटिंग गो. Letting go is not that. There is a very subtle difference between being indifferent and between letting go. So what is the difference? What do you think? What is the difference between these two things? Because हम जब भी हम वैराग्य की बात करेंगे, हमें बहुत जरूरी है समझना that how much should be our involvement, how much should be, when is the time to let go? Anyone from your own experience also you can speak.
When it starts, affecting your emotions.
Okay,
कि
when it start affecting your,
इमोशंस आने शुरू हो जाते
but
हैं.
when it starts affecting emotions, that is the time तब तो बोलते ना कि the bullet is out of the gun.
Then it's a sign that, something is not okay.
So then if something is not okay, then the damage has been done. If something is not okay, then you have gone too far कि हाँ कुछ सही नहीं है. If your mental state is not good, मतलब you have already crossed the line. What can stop you from crossing the line? What should be the this thing, the hmm? विसर्जन क्या सिखाता है? Every day, see, Priya talked about the circle of life and death, right? So see, there are certain practices now. This is where बोलते हैं ना कि we have to take the best from both worlds. Yoga talks about letting go, but there are certain techniques. There are certain techniques that have been, बोलते हैं ना कि certain masters have developed, which helps you let go. Now let's come to the practical part of it. How can you let go? Quickly, last 2 minutes we have. How can you let go? क्या है, हम अपने आप को तो जाके समुंदर में विसर्जन कर नहीं सकते कि चलो लेटिंग गो हो गया, मनीष ने लेटिंग गो बोला, गणेश जी आए, तकलीफें ले गई, आप भी जाओ, चलो आज अरेबियन सी में, एंड कूद गए सीधा सीलिंग से, हाँ कि चलो मेरा भी विसर्जन हो गया, सारी तकलीफें दूर हो गई. वी कैन नॉट डू दैट. How can you let go of your the attachments, the desires, the expectations, the I sense, the ego? How can you let go of those? Practical way. I want practical
Gratitude,
solutions now. Yeah, Muktadi.
gratitude,
Gratitude. Okay, you can be gratitude, but
breathing
see,
exercises.
breathing exercises. Partially correct, you can say. But I
Fal
want, like, I have this physical problem and I am not able to let go. मेरे बच्चे मेरे नहीं सुनते, मेरा काम मेरे कंट्रोल में नहीं है, मुझे रात को नींद नहीं आ रही, मैं मुझे कोई प्रैक्टिकल सोल्यूशन बताओ.
फल फल की इच्छा ना करना.
Okay, फल की इच्छा ना करना. See, this is also a concept, but I want a practical solution, because when your
Grat-
mind is not right, when your mind is not right, when you
gr-
are disturbed, when you are too much attached, at
Maybe
that time nothing works. Yeah, maybe.
writing a
Yes,
journal, candle gazing,
abs
exercising, affirmations,
one by one,
doing
one
all
by
these
one.
practices.
Writing a journal, I believe, is one of the most effective ways. This has worked for me in the past, and it still works for me. If something is troubling me, something is, I'm getting overwhelmed, just put it out of your system. बहुत जरूरी है, हम सिस्टम में बोलते हैं इतना कुछ बांध के रखते हैं. सपोज आपको जर्नल लिखने का शौक नहीं, यू डोंट नो हाउ टू राइट. काउंसलिंग, वेरी प्रैक्टिकल वे. स्पीक इट आउट टू अ फ्रेंड, टू अ काउंसलर, टू समवन you trust. You don't need to suffer alone, because the emotions that are suppressed, they are not suppressed, they are buried alive. और उसको आप जिंदा दफना रहे हैं अपने इमोशंस को. your the baggage that you are carrying, the emotions that you are carrying, the negativity you are carrying, the attachments, you are not able to let go. And अंदर ही अंदर फिर क्या होता है, what happens if you have too much emotions within you? It gives rise to diseases. 95% of diseases are psychosomatic in nature. It's a true scientific fact. 95, I repeat, 95% of diseases are psychosomatic in nature. ये हमें समझना पड़ेगा. मतलब it is your own creation. Psychosomatic मतलब ये होता है. And it gets aggravated. अगर कोई condition होता भी है, the symptoms get aggravated by your own mental health. Your own mind is aggravating that disease. That's why it is so important to let go. One way is journaling, very practical way journaling. Second is counseling. Anything else comes to your mind. How can we do this practice of letting go? Yoga में क्या कर सकते हैं अपने? In yoga, what can we do?
Asanas.
What
Breathing
Asanas
asanas?
like
exercises.
What kind of asanas?
forward bending asanas.
Forward bending
Relaxations
asanas,
like savasana.
Breathing
relaxation.
exercises
Breathing
like
exercises.
Yes. Shavasana, primarily, if you ask me, that if something is troubling you a lot, just start a guided meditation on YouTube or a phone. I have many guided meditations with me. I can share in the group. Just do a guided meditation, just relax, nispand bhav, having a very objective view of things where you just listen to the sounds. See, these are practical ways to let go. Okay, so when you just listen to the sounds, you become a witness. Whatever is happening around you, you just listen to that. And you jump from one sound to another, knowing that nothing is permanent. How beautiful these practices are. फॉरवर्ड बेंडिंग आसना. सो व्हेन यू बेंड फॉरवर्ड क्या होता है? व्हाट जब हम सर झुकाते हैं, बोलते हैं किसके सामने पैर छुओ, भगवान के सामने झुको, तो क्या होता है सामने झुकने से? यू आर लेटिंग गो ऑफ
Surrender.
योर ईगो. यू आर लेटिंग गो ऑफ योर ईगो. आज यहाँ पे मैंने यहाँ सिक्स है. पगड़ी क्या होता है? व्हाट इज पगड़ी? या एनीबडी? या मैंने सिक्स आ गया, क्या होता है पगड़ी? क्यों बांधते? व्हाट इज दैट? हाँ, एनीवन, कम ऑन, यू शुड नो.
That is basically responsibility.
रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी. ओके, और रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी क्या और क्या है? व्हाट एल्स इज दैट? बलजीत आंटी शुड नो. या पूजा.
Respect. Respect.
रिस्पेक्ट. ओके, और व्हाट एल्स?
So one person you are leading. You are leading your life. You are responsible.
For yes.
Yeah.
But what else is that? What does this signify? What does it signify? Hmm? Others also can answer. There is no right or wrong answer. Mukesh, yeah.
Ownership or being head of the family.
Okay, head of the family. But वो तो बच्चे भी करते हैं. It's not like head of the family.
Duties.
Duties. Okay. What else? So the bride. Okay. Yes. See, so many things are there. और क्या है? और क्या? What is that? What else? Such a beautiful conversation we are having. Yeah, Baljeet auntie.
Yeah.
No, no problem. Come. So see. Sorry, you're saying something.
Yeah, that is what मतलब आप अपने आप को मतलब ना प्राइड तो है, लेकिन साथ के साथ में यू आर टेकिंग केयर ऑफ योर रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज. मुझे तो यही याद है कि रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज
Yes.
लेना ज्यादा जरूरी हो जाता है.
Yes. And what do you do at night? क्या करते हैं हम रात को? फिर क्या
Uh,
करते हैं?
रात को निकालते हैं. हाँ.
निकालते हैं. Yes. See, हंसामा बहुत सिंपल सा एक एग्जांपल देती है कि किचन तो सबके घर में है ही. बर्तन हम रात को क्या करते हैं? गंदे बर्तन रखते हैं कि उसको साफ करके सोते हैं?
साफ.
साफ करते हैं. तो सी हाउ ब्यूटीफुली आपके दिल में जो भी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज जो भी है, एवरी डे डिनोट्स, बोलते हैं ना, अ लाइफ इन मिनिएचर. जब आप सुबह उठते हैं, आपका जन्म हुआ, रात को आपका मृत्यु हुआ. यू हैव टू लर्न दिस टेक्निक. प्रैक्टिकल टेक्निक्स भी है. देर आर लाइक जो बोलते हैं ना, स्पिरिचुअल कॉन्सेप्ट्स भी है. सो मेनी थिंग्स आते हैं. बट यू नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट द मोर यू होल्ड ऑन टू थिंग्स, जितना हम होल्ड करेंगे, द मोर यू रेजिस्ट, द मोर इट परसिस्ट्स. सो दिस इज द मैसेज गणपति विसर्जन के. बोलते हैं ना, गणेश जी का जो विसर्जन है हमें क्या देता है कि छोड़ दो. इट्स नॉट लाइक यू डोंट डू योर ड्यूटीज. यू डू योर ड्यूटी टू द बेस्ट ऑफ योर एबिलिटी. व्हाट डज गीता स्पीक्स अबाउट? कर्म करो, फल की अपेक्षा मत करो. इट्स नॉट लाइक यू डोंट हैव डिजायर्स एंड यू डोंट हैव एनी एक्सपेक्टेशंस. इट्स नॉट दैट. बट व्हेन यू हैव डन योर ड्यूटी, यू हैव गोल्स इन लाइफ. ऐसा नहीं कि गोल्स हमें डिजायर नहीं है तो लाइफ इज मीनिंगलेस, लाइफ इज डायरेक्शनलेस एंड यू डोंट हैव एनी गोल्स इन लाइफ. बट after you have done your duty, let go that I have done my best. Leave the rest. When you sleep at night, you should be a blank slate. If you sleep with a lot of emotions, a lot of thoughts, a lot of feelings, a lot of unresolved, बोलते हैं ना, agenda. It's not unresolved agenda. People are like living life like we are on a like oxygen में, हम ICU में, वैसे लोग life जी रहे. I can see it in my own house. I can see people around me. Why is life such a struggle? क्यों इतना struggle है हमारी लाइफ में? क्यों हम सोचते हैं कि you are the center point of this universe and your problems are the biggest problems in their life? Huh? Many people think here, I know. I also do. It happens to me also many times. Yes, I mean, at that time, learn to an objective view, create a distance, use these techniques, and then see how beautifully you're able to let go of things. Because at the end, who will finish? Not Puja, she knows. At the end, dash, complete the sentence. At the end of your life, dash, two words.
We die.
Okay, we die. Okay, nothing matters.
Nothing matters.
At the end, nothing matters. No, you become Mukesh Ambani, still he will have desires to like earn more wealth and Jeff Bezos दिखेगा, Warren Buffett दिखेगा, and they will have something else desires. And now Elon Musk को है कि मैं मार्स भी चले जाऊं and I set up a colony. There is no end to this. But believe me, at the end, nothing matters. Only thing that matters. Only thing matters is how well you lived today. Because today is only in your hands. Make today beautiful. Tomorrow will be automatically taken care of. Anybody else? Anybody wants to add anything about letting go or anything comes to your mind about Vairagya? Or shall we start with exercises? Come, let's start with.
I would like to add one thing which I had learned at Yoga Institute was for Vairagya, one more practice which we should do is Anitya Bhavana every day. So that
Okay,
what exists in the morning. So we shall,
fine. So
do
let's
that
start with
also.
Anitya Bhavana. Chalo, let's start with Anitya Bhavana. Just sit on your mat. Close your eyes. आंखें बंद कर लीजिए आप. Sit in any comfortable position, whatever position is comfortable for you. You can sit on a chair, on the floor. If you feel like lying down for a moment, you can just lie down in Shavasana. Just bring your attention to the sounds around you. Whatever sounds you can listen in the environment, the sound of the fan, the sound of cars on the road, the sounds of bird chirping. Just take the attention to the sound. Whenever any thought comes to your mind, just take the attention back to the sound. You can shift your attention from one sound to another. The sound that you are hearing, this moment that you are witnessing is not you. Everything in the universe is vibrating at a certain frequency. Even this planet is moving around the sun. There is constant movement in your body. There is blood which is circulating, your heart which is beating, digestion that is happening. There are billions of chemical reactions happening every moment in your body. You are not responsible for any of those actions. Similarly, whatever is happening around you, whatever is happening in your family, at work, or anywhere else, is not your creation. You are just an instrument through which the universe is expressing itself. Whatever is there in the morning is not there at afternoon. Whatever is there in the noon is not there in evening. Whatever is there in evening is not at night. For nothing is permanent. Then why are you attached to things and beings around you? When everything keeps changing. This universe, which has been in existence for billions of years, this moment, which is there in front of you, is the culmination of billions of years of existence. How can this moment be imperfect? Every situation you come across, every person you meet has something to teach. Be a witness. Learn to see things objectively. At the end of the day, just surrender completely to this moment, which is perfect, which is how it is meant to be. Your life is perfect. You are perfect. Just visualize Lord Ganesha in front of you right now. Join your palms in Namaste at the center of your chest. And as someone rightly said, when he goes away, he's taking away all your anxieties, all your problems, all your worries. He's teaching us to let go, to surrender. Let's become one with the divine, with the Ganesha. Just bow down forward once. Just let go of your ego, the I sense. So when you bow down to the divine, you're actually letting go of your ego. You're letting go of all you have done in the past. and letting go of this I sense. I am not the body. I am not this mind. I am this pure awareness, which is free of all desires, of all expectations, of all ego, of all pride. I let go of my attachments. I do my duty to the best of my ability, without any expectations of the results. Just inhale deeply once and exhale from your mouth. Once again, inhale and exhale. One last time, inhale and exhale. So having complete faith, Shraddha in the universe, in the Creator, just surrender completely to this moment, embracing whatever comes your way, whether it is as per your expectations or otherwise. Slowly and gently rub your palms. Cup your eyes. Gently open up. Let's start with exercises.